where skies have been darkening as thunderstorms are rolling through the vicinity as a cold front is passing through today. Several of us have seen some storms. Take a look at this, though. This was in Marion, North Dakota, a little earlier this afternoon. Melissa capturing this video here. You can see the condensation cloud forming, not yet making contact with the ground. So this one here was just a funnel, but here's what it looked like a couple minutes later. Once it did make contact with the ground, you can see the dirt and soil being kicked up. Therefore, it did make contact with the ground. Again, this was south of Marion, North Dakota. Thank you so much to Melissa for sharing. Here's where the storms are right now, stretching from the North Dakota, South Dakota state line through the southern Red River Valley and then out towards Hubbard County, but then another line of storms developing as well behind the initial one. So let's take a little bit of a radar tour here. Looking at southeastern North Dakota here over the last hour. There's currently no severe thunderstorm warning, so I'll turn off that little box that pops up, but we are continuing to see a couple of storms that may still be producing some small hail, some gusty winds, and some heavy rainfall as well. You can see out towards Breckenridge some heavier rain moving through there. As for velocity, this is the spin that's within the storms that creates the funnels and the land spouts. There's a little bit of spin there just northwest of Hanson where the greens and the reds start to come together. Not looking anything too strong, which is good. Same thing on the northwest rather of Lisbon as well. Meanwhile, let's take a look in parts of Lakes Country where we're seeing a bit more storms that have developed here over the last hour or so. From Fergus Falls up towards Rothsay, back towards Breckenridge, and this line goes up through Perham as well. These storms have also shown some signs of a little bit of spin in them as well. Just near Rothsay is where we're seeing a little bit more rotation as well, some brighter greens along with some reds, so might be seeing some spin with the storm there. Currently no reports of any funnels. There's no severe thunderstorm warnings or tornado warnings, but this is what we're seeing on the radar, noting that the storm is spinning a bit and may produce a funnel or a land spout. Also up towards Barnesville, seeing a bit of spin in that storm as well. So there's a few areas that we are watching closely here over the next few hours as this system slides through. But again, at this moment, there are no severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings. All have been expired. Here's what you can expect in your hour-by-hour forecast. The system continues to gradually push to the south and to the east, and by around 8, 9 o'clock, things will really start to quiet down. So a couple more hours of active weather for parts of the Southern Valley and up into northwestern Minnesota before they exit to the south and east. Then overnight, we're cooler, we're quieter, temperatures dropping into the 50s for most of us, 40s for a few. Tomorrow looking like a fairly pleasant day. We'll see mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the 70s for most of us by the mid-afternoon, so a little cooler than our seasonal average, but at least we'll get plenty of sun for our Saturday. Let's jump ahead to your planning forecast here. On Sunday, we'll warm up ahead of another cold front that'll be passing through. That'll bring another chance for some thunderstorms to develop. Cooler again behind that, Bobby. Lots of 70s still on the board, still looking at a couple breezy days as well. More 80s next weekend.
Yeah, no 90s, but again, we are paying attention to some weather that's moving through right now. And you can also do that very well if you have the VNL weather app. That's going to be handy for especially these next few hours.
Yeah, and we've been posting lots of videos there that you can find on the weather app as well.
Yep, Summer, thank you so much. Let's sort of come on Valley News. I have thousands